out there. Come on. Well, hold on.
I think I think that thing pinched his lip.
Come on.
But on that controller, pinched his lip. You sleepy?
That's what I'm thinking. You want her? You want to get me down? Yeah, I don't want to see it.
Got it. How it feel?
Let's get them, man. We making niggas quit. We make, especially these motherfuckers. We had a mission with them last night, so we gonna make them goddamn gonna jump about their boots tonight. Let's go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down.
Good.
15. Play action. Here's Hurts. On the move to his left. And his first look is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 25 on 2nd down, Hurts. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. This is Smith with the ground. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Rodgers going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Open man, here's Cobb. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's complete, and he'll get in to tie this game at 8. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick-6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been called.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to...
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because we're going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on. He's got him in, complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
You ever go to the hospital?
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point try now for Crosby. And that will make this a 16-point lead. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, you know, everybody played in this bitch.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Yeah, grip balls in my ear. Oh, you guys. Oh, that bitch fucked my kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on first down.
Got it, Graham.
And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Woo!
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick-6. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the lead. They're still in. And that's caught inside the 35.
Motherfucker!
Touchdown. Randall Cobb. 70 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Y'all ain't got on that man yet on them.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
He's got it, man, complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Right back to Sanders on first down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Throwing is Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Brandon Graham, great pursuit there, getting the tackle for loss.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw pulled in by Melton. So the completion gets him just a yard. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
2nd down, back to Sanders. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. And great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
I request something from him.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
Rodgers now on first down.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Rodgers again now. This is Lazard with a catch out left. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
Get up, dude. Huh? What's up, Memphis? Damn.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things in this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This is Smith with a grab.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a first down carry by Jones. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Rodgers throwing here. Going up top. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other.